My friends, and it is a lovely Sunday evening. I don't know why Sunday evenings, I guess if you have to go to work tomorrow, they're a bit of a pain, but they're always quite relaxed in our house. One, because Alan doesn't have to go to work on Mondays anymore, and two, because I never feel like what I'm doing is really work. So I do like Sunday evenings though, and we have happened upon a new series which is running on Apple TV, and it's called Shrinking, and it's a really fun feel good series. So I'm sure we'll watch an episode of that or two episodes this evening. So we just had a lovely live sale talking about going on trips and all the things that Tupperware can give you or you can use when you want to go away, whether you're traveling by car, by plane, or staying in a cabin, camping, or an Airbnb. But all the time you have opportunities to take Tupperware with you to make your life easier, and that's basically what my sale was about today. So if you were not at the sale, then there's still time. I'm going to be posting some pictures. You can go and listen to the live and listen to some of the ideas I gave, or you can just look at the posted pictures when I post them later tonight, to give you some ideas. Yeah, it was. I love doing my live sales because I try and have a theme that helps people to save time, save money, eat more healthily, and be a solution to pollution. And I guess the solution to pollution is something that really is important to me. So I I know that we used to just hop in the car and say, okay, we'll just get takeout while we're traveling. But you see how much garbage and stuff that generates? Now I can't do it. So we take stuff with us wherever we go. Okay, so today I know I gave you a little teaser earlier, but what we're actually making is old-fashioned raisin cake. And it's old-fashioned because it uses a different method to usual methods. So what I had to do was I had to make up this mixture of, and tell you, it tastes delicious, but it looks like a little grim. But it is butter, water, raisins, some seasoning. It smells delicious, and brown sugar. And what we had to do, what I had to do was heat it for a certain amount of time, so it's all combined, and the raisins are now nice, soft, and plump. And it's still warm, but it's not like super hot, so it's probably going to be ready for us to use. So I know that there's a method. Has a certain method, but I can't remember what it is called. I'm going to look it up afterwards. But it says old-fashioned raisin cake is wonderful for breakfast with coffee or for dessert with fruit. I love this raisin cake with butter spread on it, hot out of the oven. If you like a combination of the spices below, you will love this raisin cake. So the spices that I put in it are some nutmeg, and I put also some mixed spices, which has a combination of some cinnamon and cloves. As you guys know, I'm not a big fan of cinnamon, but in mixed spices, or I could seem to be able to manage it. So I put in a third of a cup of butter, a cup of brown sugar, 2 cups of raisins, the seasoning, quarter of a teaspoon of salt, and 1 cup of water. So that is what has gone into it so far. Then it tells me that I need to add 1 teaspoon of vanilla to this mixture. Oops. So we're going to put a teaspoon of vanilla in and just mix that up. Okie dokie. So put that to the side. And now we need to get the dry ingredients. And the first thing I need is 2 cups of all-purpose flour. So 1, 2. Okay, 2 cups of flour. Now I need a teaspoon of, let me check, 1 teaspoon of baking soda and half a teaspoon of baking powder. So here's my baking soda. Just check, 1 teaspoon of baking soda. And half a teaspoon of baking powder. So this is not a cake that is going to necessarily rise, right? Because it's got quite a lot of liquid ingredients. Hello, Doris. Nice to see you today. I'm going to put half a teaspoon of baking powder. And I have instructions to whisk this together. I'll just get my whisk. Okay, so we'll whisk together the baking soda, the flour, and the baking powder. Okay, I'm just going to put that to the side for a minute because it also says that I can have chopped pecan nuts. So because I have some, and you know, today is all, if I didn't have Modular Mates, one, I wouldn't be able to find all the ingredients as quickly as I did, but probably I wouldn't have all the ingredients. But as you can see, my baking soda, my baking powder in Modular Mates, my pecans, my flour is in Modular Mates, and earlier I had my raisins and my brown sugar, and all of my spices were in my Spice Keepers. It makes it really easy to do baking when you're prepared with all those things. Okay, now it says that I can put in a cup of pecans. So I'm going to put a cup in here, and we're going to chop the pecans in my compact chopper. Now the compact chopper is super fun to use, and it forms part of our Tupperware basic kit. Now, if you haven't joined Tupperware yet, this might be something for you. So this by itself retails for $70. With tax and delivery, it comes to over $90. So by buying the Tupperware Basic Kit, it has $206 worth of products in it, and you only pay $59. So just buying this by itself would cost you more than $90. Now you pay just $59 because on our basic kit there is no tax or delivery. So it really is a tremendous deal. Okay, so let's chop up these nuts. So as you can see, chopping up pecan nuts is super, super easy with my compact chopper. And I pulled it 4 times the cord. Okay, so let's go back to the recipe. And it says, let the stuff cool, so it's cooling. Stir in vanilla, we've done that. Whisk together the flour and baking soda and baking powder. Pour in cooled ingredients and mix until all ingredients are wet. Oh, I have to get the eggs. Hold on. So I have to put 2 eggs in the mixture too. So what we're going to do is we've got this. Now we're going to pour in all of this into here and mix it together. And there are, oh, the raisins, they're so plump. They look really good. Okay, so I'm going to mix all this. So it really is a wet recipe. I'm going to show it to you. You can see how wet it is. Mop up all of that flour. Oh, this smells so good, guys. I think this is going to be a keeper. Oh, I need to put the oven on. 350. Okay, oven is on. So it says mix until all ingredients are wet. So I'm just making sure I get all of the flour off the outside. And then it says stir in eggs and fold in nuts. Okay, stir in eggs. All right, we'll stir them in then. So it doesn't say to cook, to beat them before. So 2 eggs. So let's stir the eggs in. Of course, it's even wetter now. I'm going to make sure we get all of the eggs in the mixture. Okay, it's looking good, guys. So that's how wet it is. So Alan's probably wondering, what is he going to get for dinner tonight? Because I'm making a cake. He likes cakes, but he likes it when I make dinner on Live at 5. And so he doesn't have to worry because we have that quiche I made last night, guys. It was so delicious. We have some of that left. We have some chicken left from the night before. And I've got fresh rice now. So I'm just going to do a mixture of meals. Okay, so the last thing I have left to do, and it says fold it in. So I'm going to take this out. And get my spatula, and we're going to add in the nuts. Hi, Lorraine, good to see you. So going to put the nuts on the top and fold them in. This reminds me of cookery class. So fold them in. Oh, yes. I feel like I'm still in Miss Brody's cooking class. We used to get cooking classes. How many of you had cooking classes at school? I really wish the kids. We used to have, what was it called? Was it called? It wasn't called home economics. I know that's what it was called in some, I think it was called cookery or something like that anyway. Okay, this looks good, guys. So there, my nuts are all folded in. You had cooking classes? Yeah, me too. And we're going to cook it in the lovely Ultra Pro loaf pan. And because it's the Ultra Pro, I don't have to grease it before I put it in. And because I have my beautiful spatula, I can get everything out of the bowl. And there we go. So it tells me that I should cook this now for 50 to 55 minutes in a 350-degree oven. So I'm going to put it in now because Alan and I will take Killy out for a walk. I think it's going to be delicious too, Wendy. It smells delicious. So if smell is anything to go by, it's going to taste delicious too. But obviously, I won't know that for sure until it's cooked. But if it is delicious, it's going to be a keeper because it's so easy to make. And being able to use my stack cooker to cook those wet ingredients all together without having to worry about it was great. You had it in public school and high school. Yes, I had cooking classes in my high school. But not in public, in elementary. Okay, so I'm going to put this in when the oven gets to temperature. I'm going to take a photo of it when it's done. And of course, I'm going to let you know how delicious it was. So thank you for being with me tonight. Remember, if you're not part of my VIP group, I've just done a live sale all about traveling. I think you will find some goodies there. Later tonight, I'll be posting pictures of everything that is still left, and there's quite a lot still left. I hope you have some fun with that. So just click on the link for the VIP group, or should you want to join Tupperware, of course, I would love to have you there. So have a great evening, everybody, and I'll see you soon. Bye for now.